What's up, everyone? It's Peter Tragos, the lawyer you know, and we're on here to talk about Ghislaine Maxwell's motion for new trial, which has been filed fully under seal. And in this video, we're going to talk about why, what the reasons are for that, and who's fighting to unseal it already. So hopefully you guys have been joining this ride with us for the Ghislaine Maxwell case in its entirety and all the other cases that have to do with it. Hopefully you're already subscribed to our channel. If you're not, take a second, go subscribe, and then come back, watch this video, and comment and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think the reason is for sealing this motion for new trial at this point. And at the end, if you like the content and you like the video, hit the like button for us because it helps get it out to all the people that are interested in the Ghislaine Maxwell content. So, her attorneys filed her motion for new trial under seal. We've had some guesses as to what they would argue in that motion for new trial, but the main one has to do with juror misconduct. We did an entire video we'll post in the comments about what that juror said and how it could come back to bite him and how it could create an opportunity for Maxwell to get a new trial. But why would this motion for new trial be filed under seal? The first and most obvious reason would be juror anonymity. They don't want to let out the name and information of the juror they're claiming has the misconduct or lied on the juror questionnaire or lied during voir dire or whatever it may be. They might not want to get that information out there, and that is absolutely a reason to seal something like this, or at least seal a part of it. The second one, and obvious one that we've talked about in other cases, why certain things you can't see in federal court. I mean, a lot of stuff you can't see, but certain things you can't know anything about. They close the courtrooms because it's a national security issue. That can be done by anything the FBI may have done wrong, or there was something in the investigation, or something somebody testified to that they don't want to get out there. The third is why a lot of these John Does we talked about in an earlier video this week, and it's sensitive information or information that's private and they don't want getting out into the public. Usually not a good enough reason on its own, but can be used in combination with other reasons to seal something like this. And the fourth and potentially most interesting one, an interesting reason to seal a motion for new trial or seal any court document like this in federal court, is it can affect an ongoing investigation. So this could actually be an indication that Ghislaine Maxwell is cooperating. Maybe this motion for new trial is bringing evidence of some other co-conspirators or somebody else that could have some issues that the FBI or the government is now investigating for a crime. And they don't want this information to get out in the motion for new trial, either to tip the defendant off or to let anybody else out there know some kind of confidential information that Ghislaine Maxwell has shared about someone else. So that could be another reason to seal it. The government may agree for that reason if they are working together to get other co-conspirators or perpetrators in crimes that Ghislaine Maxwell could potentially testify against. So it absolutely could be an indication of that, although I've kind of felt the entire time she's not going to flip, because if she was going to, she would have already. But now is kind of an opportune time to discuss something like this if the government thinks she might get a new trial. So let's try to see what we can get with her, work with her at this point, maybe forego a new trial, work on a plea deal, work on sentencing, whatever it may be. It could be an indication of that. So who's fighting it at this point? Well, media outlets are actually filing motions which they can do in the court for First Amendment rights of the public to know what's going on, to see what's going on, to open this stuff up, to not put it in the shadows, to not hide from the public. The public needs to know. The public has an interest in knowing this information and what's going on in this case. So they have already filed motions with the court to try to get the court to unseal it so the media outlets and the public can see what is in this motion and other motions filed in a case like this. We'll see what the judge says. If the judge rules on it, we'll probably just post on the community page and not do another video unless some fireworks happen with the judge ruling on this motion. But I thought it was very interesting that they decided to file this motion under seal, because it can mean a number of different things. Now, the most obvious, like I said, is just the juror information, but the media is fighting it, which makes me think maybe the media thinks there's more in this motion for new trial than just the juror's information. So let me know the reason you think they filed this under seal in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed the content. We'll be back with you next time. Thanks for watching this episode of The Lawyer You Know. If you like this content, please share it with your friends. Make sure you subscribe to our page and like our videos. If you want some interaction, get in the comments and we'll be sure to get back to you. If you want to know any more information about our firm or this page, you can find out in the description or visit tragoslaw.com. We post multiple times throughout the week, so make sure you hit that bell so you can get the notification and not miss out on the next episode.